So chat, I just saw this and I had to see this. The rise and fall of Pet Simulator. Now chat, Pet Simulator is like, Pet Simulator 99 used to be one of my most favorite games on Roblox.
Missing shot.
Like, I know it's just a simulator, I know it's a bad game, but it was addicting, chat. It's pretty fun. I think the next big games game, if they make one, if big games, so chat, big games used to be huge and now they like kind of fell off. But chat, if they make a new game, and it's big, what it's gonna be, they're gonna remaster Pet Simulator X. It's gonna be crazy big.
Downfall is an interesting story to say. Pet Simulator's downfall is an interesting story to say. Pet Simulator's downfall is
I'm sorry for restarting that so many times.
an interesting story to say the least. Hey people, it took me a few years, but I finally figured out why I suddenly get cold in September, and it's because of this new thing called seasons.
But we don't care.
Due to this momentous occasion, I decided to have a picnic at this nice cozy spot I found with some of my friends.
You know, I heard that this place had a powerful entity sealed in.
Bro, I don't care about this. What is going on? Okay.
Fruity and educated. The story of Pet Simulator starts all the way back in 2011, when Minecraft was born. And
yeah, chat. The first Pet Simulator looked like this. Like, chat, I didn't even play the first Pet Simulator. This looks terrible. There's like random chests on the ground. There's like nothing else there. What is this? There's like, is this a currency? There's like night coins, and then there's like frost coins or
beloved
something.
creature Gil Grunt was given to us. During this time, a young Roblox developer named Preston Parks, more likely known as Building the Games, began creating games on
He's more likely known as Preston Place.
Roblox.
Not Preston Place, just Preston. I think. Maybe more. I know him as Preston.
These games nowadays being private and unplayable, besides fan recreations, so thanks for that. Anyways, Preston's first game was Boss Battles 101, a fairly simple game where you fight against
This looks terrible.
PNGs of popular characters.
Roblox games. People are always like, I miss old Roblox. Is this old Roblox? Chat. This is what I think of when I think of old Roblox. Like, bro, Retro Slop is better than this.
The Roblox avatars by using what?
Creecraft got, like, everyone got mad at Creecraft because he made a tweet saying, old Roblox games are better than, he said Brainrot games are better than old Roblox games. I agree with him. If this is what old Roblox games are like.
Weapon spot from a shop. The game was fairly simple for its time, just like every other Roblox game in 2011, because back then you had to get a major in computer science just to get a character to move its arm. Luckily for Preston, Boss Battles 101 was well received and allowed him to create more games for the platform. Some of the most popular ones during this time included Guest Defense, a game where you defended a
This is just terrible.
statue from Guest and limited
Chat, this does have to do with Pet Sim. Preston's the creator of Pet Sim.
Tycoon, where you bought limited items with fake Robux and roleplay. These games did really well for Preston, and with this success, Preston began his own development group during 2015 called Spark Studios, which was later renamed to Big Games. Some of their most popular games at the time were Giant Survival and Guest Quest, which according to context
Guest Quest actually looks cool.
clues and ancient comments on YouTube, these games were fun, but pay to win, which will totally not be something
Yeah, chat, pay to win. That definitely doesn't carry over the Pet Simulator.
that Big Games will be known for in the future. For years, Big Games continued to make semi-popular games only known to not many people.
Chat, if Roblox games didn't have pay to win, they would have died. Like, if Roblox banned pay to win, they'd just be banning, like, almost every single Roblox game. Because even great games, like Roblox Doors and stuff, it still has a few pay to win features. Even, like, Pressure. Chat, I know everyone loves Pressure, I like Pressure, but even Pressure, I think it has a little bit of pay to win. Because isn't the pay the ferryman thing, there's a thing where you revive, just every single Roblox game has a little bit of pay to win, and I think that's completely fine because they're free games. So that's how they make their money.
But all of this changed when something big hit the platform, the Rhino Skimulator.
Okay, so when are you going to get to the pet simulator part? You said nothing about pets or simulators during this so-called story
He did. He said it at the start. Right here.
you're telling.
Do you not know what context is? Why are you so impatient anyways? We have time. It isn't like there's some entity destroying everything around us or something.
They're literally...
What are the entities? Chat, I don't care about this guy's lore.
How to find the right card.
I want to see the video. Chat, this guy's not gonna get as many views because of this context. Because he's having all this weird lore and stuff. Like, I don't care about the entities.
For some odd reason in the late 2010s, Robloxians everywhere seem to really like the word simulator. It's just about every new game had that fancy word in its title, even if most of the games didn't even have anything to do with simulating, and it was just pressing a button to get something cool.
Yeah, chat, that's what simulations mean. I mean, chat, it's technically any game you can add simulator and it's still the same game. Like Minecraft, if you made it Minecraft Simulator, it's still Minecraft because it's just simulating Minecraft perfectly. Pet Simulator, it simulates having pets. Not accurately, but it has, like, that's, like, I mean, in real life, your pets, there's not a bunch of breakables on the ground and then your pets go and run and break them open, but, like, you can add, like, Doors could be called Doors Simulator. There's that game called Pizza Place, Work at a Pizza Place, that could be called Pizza Simulator, and it would still, it's not wrong. It is simulating pizza.
This time, everything had a simulator. Do you like lightsabers? Then good for you, there's a simulator. How about the mere concept of thinking? Well, simulators have you covered. How about the titular
Thinking simulator?
Mario Brothers character Bowser? Even he has a simulator. There's even watching TV at home with a good plate of mac and cheese while you contemplate your life choices simulator. Okay, well that one isn't true. I made that one up, but still. Simulators were everywhere, and big games...
Yeah, chat, simulators are crazy now.
...need to take no...
Chat, simulators basically died on Roblox, because even, like, you could even say Grow a Garden is a simulator, but Grow a Garden is dying.
Notice, as they got to work making a simulator of their own. A simulator that would change the course of Roblox for years to come. This simulator was called...
Chat, and this also used to be... Wait, that's not what I was talking about.
Simulator, which was later privated and is no longer playable. But after that simulator, Preston began to work on a new simulator, and later teased it on his Twitter.com. But
chat, metal detecting simulator actually sounds kind of fun. Cause chat, there's this game called Dig, where you basically just dig up stuff. It kind of sounds like that.
Showing off a picture of Preston himself, with a square-looking cat behind him. This game was later known as Pet Simulator.
Chat, Pet Simulator? The first Pet Simulator game. I just gotta say, it looks terrible.
Pet Simulator then immediately failed, causing Preston to quit Roblox and make Donkey Kongo, which helped him significantly in taking over Indonesia in 2000.
What is he on about? Chat, what is this guy? Like, I don't wanna hear this guy's jokes that aren't funny.
Whoops, wrong script. Just give me a minute. Oh gosh, where'd I put the paper? Here you go. Thank you! Alright, let's see here. Pet Simulator was incredibly successful and became one of the most iconic Roblox games in a matter of months.
It did. Chat, that cat kind of looks like my cat. It looks like my cat with a slightly darker coat.
Pet Simulator did fairly well, to say the least. To put into perspective how popular this game was, Pet Simulator was in the top 100 most visited Roblox games, with over...
Well, that's not really saying much. There's 100 of those. Wait, and he's not even right.
How popular this game was.
It said 139.
Pet Simulator was in the top 100 most...
Yeah, Pet Simulator 139. Or 137.
Visited
That's so impressive. I'm not trying to, like, any game with over 1 billion visits, that's a big game. It was a big game at a certain point.
Roblox games with over 1 billion
Chat,
visits.
this game just looks terrible.
That's how many lines would lose to all the Pokemon. Pet Simulator was a very simple game with a very simple premise that even the most pea-brain Robloxian could understand. As all you did in the game was use pets to get coins, use the coins to get a random pet out of these eggs, and use the pets to make more
This looks like this Fortnite version of Pet Simulator that I
money
played.
To unlock new areas with new eggs and new pets. You could also trade pets with other players and fuse pets to make golden, rainbow, and dark matter pets. Just don't think about the moral implications of fusing animals. There are also game passes with Robux that could give you an unfair advantage.
Chat, the whole game is about, like, enslaving animals, like...
But at least it was...
I don't think fusing them is any worse.
Kinda cheap, not really. This game made big games and Preston a lot of money. And even a Bloxy for best mobile game, even if you could play...
Best mobile game?
This game on computers.
I play this on PC mostly. It's actually... It probably is actually better on mobile though.
During 2018, Pet Simulator continued to get updates consisting of new worlds, pets, and even some funky hats. During this time,
I didn't know they added hats.
And big games even made their own very first plush toy. It cost a whopping $70, but to make the price look more justified than it actually is, they made a new type of pet called a huge pet. These pets were incredibly valuable and are always the strongest pets in your inventory.
Yeah, chat. So what happens is in every single Pet Simulator game, except for Pet Simulator 2, but no one cares about Pet Simulator 2. That game, like, died immediately. Every game, they add a new type of pet. Like, the first Pet Simulator had huge pets. Then Pet Simulator X had Titanic pets. Then Pet Simulator 99 has gargantuan pets. And then, I guess Pets Go doesn't really have, a new type of pet, but Pets Go is more of a spin-off than a sequel.
The Siege Pet really has
So yeah, chat. If they make a new Pet Simulator game that's a successor, not a remaster like I was talking about at the start of this video, they have a new successor, I feel like they'll add a new thing. Maybe it won't be like even bigger than Gargantuan. Maybe it'll be like just something new, like how they also had Dark Matter, maybe something like that, like Light Matter or something.
Nothing to do with anything at the moment, but it will soon. Trust
They also had Evolved Pets. Maybe they'll do something with that.
me. After around a year or so,
If they come back, big games kind of like stopped.
Pet Simulator began to lose active players, so Big Games for some odd reason decided to drop it cold turkey and stop updating the game after only 6 months of the game being out. Pet Simulator got
6 months is a decent amount of time for a Roblox game though. Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, great game. It died way faster than that. It died in like a month and a half.
final update on February 2nd, 2019, and all the update was fixing bugs. I honestly have no idea why they randomly stopped updating this game, as Pet Simulator was still doing really good for a Roblox game, and it still had...
They did the same thing with Pet Simulator 99, and then I saw this in a Bedsheet Ghost video, not by Preston himself, so this could be wrong, but I heard that they stopped updating Pet Simulator 99 and Pets Go because Roblox stopped showing them to new players. So I have a solution for that, and I'm not gonna say just make your game better. I'm gonna say they could start uploading videos on their YouTube channel, because the YouTube channel has a ton of subscribers. It just they don't post. They barely post. Here, chat. Let me pull it up now. If I pull up the Big Games YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure they only have like 2 videos on there or something. It's like nothing. Yeah, when you look up Big Games, it doesn't even show up there. It just shows up. It shows a bunch of videos people hating on it. But see, yeah, they've got Giant Survival 2 trailer, My Restaurant, Pet Simulator X, Pet Simulator 99, and then Pets Go. That's all they have. And they have a lot of subscribers. I think they could start posting shorts and start promoting their games. Chat, Big Games, hire me.
In it. But for some reason, Preston really likes abandoning games when they begin to do slightly worse for some odd reason. Anyway,
because he knows that it's just gonna decline. He's smart. Preston's smart.
after his final...
He stopped working on Pet Simulator 99 as it was on the decline. I think he could have brought it back, but maybe he was just too lazy to bring it back.
Update, Big Games immediately began working on a sequel to Pet Simulator, which was creatively
Pet Simulator again.
called Pet Simulator 2.
Yeah, chat. Pet Simulator 2. I heard this was terrible. Wait, this was XP.
Simulator 2 was announced on March 20th.
Yeah, chat. I haven't seen any gameplay of this. Chat. Should I play Pet Simulator 2 just to like see why it's so bad?
1st, 2019. Over a month after...
I heard it was like insanely pay to win.
Pet Simulator stopped getting updates. This game seemed to improve on everything that Pet Simulator was. They redesigned the pets to make them look
But did they make it more pay to win? Is that why it was bad?
better. The map actually didn't look like a liminal space. And
Yeah,
they
exactly.
promised not to have any game passes in the game, allowing free-to-play players to actually be able to play the video
Okay, I think he's being
game.
sarcastic.
This sounded great, but the only issue is the fact that we kind of sort of stopped getting updates on the game after its initial announcement. The only major update about Pet Simulator 2 that we got
Wait, he only got one update?
was in May of 2019, and nothing else Pet Simulator 2 related was shown off until
Oh, okay, so it wasn't... He just didn't add, like, microtransactions to it? This was before premium payouts, so he just wasn't gonna make money. But Pet Sim must have been different. But yeah, they only made... I guess that's why it died then. I didn't hear anything about it not being pay to win. I thought it was super pay to win. But I guess he just didn't add updates to
the
it.
game released. This was mainly because Big Games were too busy making two new games, being Big Paintball and Build to Survive.
What's Build to... I haven't seen Build to Survive, but Big Paintball is fun. Well, at least Big Paintball 2 is fun. Super satisfying. It kind of feels like Rivals. It's just... There's not, like, a clear sense of progression.
More about these games, but they don't sound enough like Pet Simulator to me, and I really don't want to make this video longer than it already
Yeah, he's making the rise and fall of big games.
is. So to all the Build to Survive fans out there, I'm sorry. Anyways, after May, everything Pet
Build to Survive fans.
Simulator 2 related went dead silent until the game finally released on December 1st, 2019, and it completely bombed.
Not to be negative or anything.
Oh, he was talking about updates as in, Preston talking about the game.
thing, but this picnic is kind of getting ruined, and
Going is
I don't care.
put it lightly.
Bro, I'm just skipping all the sections where it has the doodle guys.
Pet Simulator 2 did terrible. Despite the game being an improvement from the original Pet Simulator in every single way, it only got around 100 million visits, which is 10 times worse than the original
100 million is still 100 million, chat.
Pet Simulator. The reason why
I mean, even having a tenth of the success of a game with 1 billion, like, that's still pretty good.
it failed was because the game simply didn't have enough content when it was released to keep people entertained. The game desperately
Okay, so it didn't have enough content.
needed to
Okay.
be full of content on release, mainly because Pet Simulator fans were rabid for a new release due to the 10-month gap between Pet Simulator's final update and Pet Simulator 2's release.
10-month gap. So, chat, if this happens again with Pet Sim 99, like, how long has it been then since they did the last update? I think that was in, like, it was in, like, June that Pet Sim 99 had its last update. So it's gonna be a while.
I know that only
It's gonna be like May.
waiting about a year for a new game in a series doesn't sound that bad, especially if you're a fan of bug-related games. But on Roblox, 10 months is a long time for a sequel for a game to release. It also
Well, Silk Song players.
doesn't help that they blatantly lied to the community regarding the lack of game passes, as they released a VIP game pass
Wait, they just lied?
with 3 tiers, with the highest paying tiers getting
Wait, you need wait. Did it say that they...
game passes, as they released
Wait, okay, I think it's fine to have VIP if they don't have anything else. Trade pets and currency with other players. Why is that a premium feature? And you get it for 2 hours? But then this is 3 days? That's like... This is just weird. Like, this is a weird price. This is an insanely better deal than this. And also, why does it cost money to trade? Also, this chat. This UI looks amazing, but why? Yeah, that's insane. And it expires in real time, not as you
the
play.
VIP game pass with 3 tiers, with the highest paying tiers getting an exclusive pet and early access to the new worlds, giving them an unfair advantage over free-to-play players. Despite
Well, yeah, chat, that's every Roblox
all
game.
this, Pet Simulator 2 is honestly the best Pet Simulator game. Sure, the game has its own personal issues, like being forced to pick up the rewards from the coin,
That's, yeah, why is it a feature? Why'd they add that?
and introducing diamonds, which were used for more special things like fusing
Diamonds are good. I like diamonds. I think every game should have a rare currency that's used to do upgrades or do trades.
pets. But just about everything else in this game is Pet Simulator all at its best. The actual fair, there's no complicated luck boosts, and they even had
The luck boosts are not complicated. It's just 2 times luck. You're twice as lucky to get the rarest pet.
achievements
Or a better
in the
pet.
game that gave good rewards, like allowing you to equip more pets at once, which the first game oddly didn't allow you to do unless you forked over some Robux. The best
Yeah, Pet Sim X had that, and Pet Sim 99 also had
thing
that.
about the game was that the maps actually felt lived in, and it wasn't just a big flat square that looked like
Yeah, that is cool though. That game looks like it has the most fun map.
perspective art that you were taught to draw in middle school. Even the pay-to-win aspect wasn't bad at all, as it was only 30
I think a lot of this stuff looks better than Pet Sim X does.
dollars for a measly pet
Not all of it though.
and a few more inventory
The UI looks not as good. Except this UI, the UI to buy stuff looks good.
slots, which you can find for free easily. It was strange seeing people complain about how expensive
And the map looks
the
good.
VIP was during Pet Simulator 2, as the later games charge more money just for a less than 1% chance for a good pet. Pet Simulator 2 is underrated.
Okay, it's not a less than 1% chance. Let's see this. This is a good pet, and that's over 1%. It's still very rare. But
Later games charge
it's
more
not less. This is chat. The huge pets are what I'd call a good pet, and like insane stat
For money
pets,
just-
like the best stat pets in the game.
for a less than 1% chance for a good pet. Pet Simulator 2 is underrated, and it's sad that it failed when it first came out.
Yeah, this sounds fun. Maybe I'll try it, chat. Maybe I'll try it. If y'all want me to try it next stream, I'll try it.
It had potential, so it's sad that big games completely dropped the game after only 1 month of its existence. As the final
It was only out for a month.
Pet Simulator
That's insane, chat.
2 update happened,
Yeah, big games just abandons like every single game they made. They had this game called Steal a Pet. I don't think they updated it once. They just made the game and then they're done with
in
it.
January of 2020. After that, there wasn't really much news Pet Simulator-wise for a while. Big games
Steal a Pet seemed like it was just an event in Pet Sim 99. Like it felt like an event.
instead
Maybe like slightly more effort than the average event, but basically just an
began
event.
focusing their efforts on other games like Big Paintball and a new game called My Restaurant, which wasn't very good and also doesn't rhyme with Met Pimulator.
I heard that My Restaurant was fun.
So that's all I'll say about the game. Months passed and there was no Pet Simulator related anything happening, and 10-year-olds everywhere were devastated. The world was free from cute
But My Restaurant 2 was good. Chat, I always forget, they have like a sequel to every single game.
pets that either eat or punch coins until a strange sign began to show up in Pet Simulator 1 and 2, saying that something big was coming. With a timer counting down to July 29th. Pet Simulator fans were
And there's no footage in Pet Sim 2 because no one plays it.
excited, but they still had no idea what the sign was even for. So Preston decided to announce what the timer was for a bit earlier than expected, if the fans could give him a few likes on Twitter, of course. After the mark was achieved and Preston got his Twitter clout, it's...
Wow, Twitter clout. Chat, they need to post more on Twitter. Chat, Big Games, if you're somehow watching, if anyone is a Big Games partner and knows someone who works at Big Games or anything like that, chat, Big Games, I'll run you social media, I'll make you YouTube shorts, I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. I'll do it for a huge pet in Pet Simulator.
announced. Pet Simulator X. And it was just Pet Simulator 1 again, but this time with the art style of Pet Simulator 2. Pet Simulator
And all the stuff for Pet Sim 2. It had the boosts, it had all the upgrades. It's not just Pet Sim 1.
X decided to go back to its roots, for better or worse. Mostly worse. The stupid hallway styles.
I don't like the hallway style either, but it's more of a mix of Pet Sim 2, because Pet Sim 2 added the upgrades and stuff, the gems, VIP.
Back.
So it's not just Pet Sim 1. I think this is more like Pet Sim 1 than it is Pet Sim 2, but
Games went back to being
Pet
incredibly...
Sim 2 kind of looks it looks like almost open world. An open world Pet Sim would be fun.
simple by removing XP and achievements, but the diamonds were okay, so they could stay. The game was scheduled to release on July 29th,
Yeah, diamonds are good. I like diamonds.
2021.
I think the game is better with diamonds. If all the upgrades were coins, I don't think it would be as cool. Like if you traded with coins, it would just get so inflated so fast.
And boy, did it release.
I mean, the diamonds got inflated too, and then that's what made Pet Sim X had to stop because of the diamonds. Like chat, there's actually this game called Pet Sim X Overhauled. It's super fun, chat. I would recommend that. It's like Pet Sim X, but they basically, I think they're still updating it and stuff. And it's made by, I don't think it's gonna get taken down, and it's just made by fans, and it's really cool. And it's not super pay to win.
When Pet Simulator X released, it somehow got a solid 10 million visits in the first 3 days. Despite
That's
this
crazy.
game being worse than Pet Simulator 2 in almost every way, it blew up.
How is this? No, this is not, okay. I'm not gonna say that this is worse than Pet Sim 2. Maybe on release, this was worse than Pet Sim 2 on release. But, playing Pet Sim, this probably has more content now than Pet Sim 2 does. Like, all the content, all the worlds combined,
Simulator X
definitely has more content.
quickly went to the top of the front page, having opened
Yeah, I still don't know why. He never really said why Pet Sim 2 failed. It's kind of weird.
for 1 million active players, which was a
I guess it's just not, it doesn't look as simple. It looks a little weird.
lot back in 2021. This game was literally just Pet Simulator 1 with a new art style and a lot more random effects and game passes. So I honestly have no idea how it got so popular. Just to reiterate,
Because it's more simple. It's got better effects. It's got all the cool UI and stuff. And they constantly update this. They spam update this.
how big this game was.
In chat, they were focusing on huge pets more. Like huge pets were still insanely scarce, but they were less scarce than they were in Pet Sim 1. Like Pet Sim 1, they were like insane. It was like a 1 of 1. Like you were never gonna get a huge. Pet Sim X, it's hard to get a huge, but you're able to get one. So I think that's kind of a thing. Everyone wants a huge pet. Chat, when I got my first huge pet, I was actually so hyped.
currently has 8.9 billion visits, which makes it the 14th most visited.
And chat, in Pet Sim X, Pet Sim 99, I think it started to go downhill because it was so easy to get a huge pet. But Pet Sim 99, it went downhill because it was easy to get a huge pet. Pet Sim X, the reason I think it lasted longer than Pet Sim 99 is because the way that huge pets was so hard to get.
Visited Roblox game of all time, and it also somehow had more accounts visiting it than the entire world as people. How does this even happen? Maybe
Because people, chat, the visits are not separate players. Visits are just, when you join a game, it gives it a visit. You can leave the game and then join it again, it gives it another visit.
Pet Simulator X
Visits don't mean much. Concurrent players matter more.
Has a strong alien fandom. Who knows? This game made big games a lot of money, allowing them to hire more members and allowing Preston to finally live out his dream and buy tons of virtual orange bandanas and reselling them for 69,696,969 Robux. Nice. This success also allowed big games to start selling Pet Simulator plushies again. They're still
Yeah, the Pet Sim plushies, I have some. They are high quality plushies. I mean, they're expensive, but then you buy like Motor Drones or like Amazing Digital Circus merch. That's expensive too, and it's about the same quality. Maybe not as expensive, but Pet Sim also they do give you an in-game item. I mean, I wouldn't say it's worth like an extra like $10. But I mean, I don't know if it's people are like always like saying that it's so expensive, but I think they're only saying that because they don't like Pet Sim.
They even brought back Huge Pets to justify that they are $50. Well, at least it's better than 70. Anyways, Huges were back, and due to them being intentionally made to be the best pets no matter what, these virtual squares quickly became the most sought after items in the game, and every 10-year-old with an iPad wanted one.
That's why Pet Sim was so massive. Pet Sim X, like, it was very grindy. It was grindier than Pet Sim 99 was. It was hard to get a huge. It was insanely hard to get a huge. Getting a huge is like getting a knife in Counter-Strike. Like, it was insane.
Let the Huges quickly becoming what the trade.
Now, in Pet Sim 99, every single update that they did, they don't update anymore, but when they were updating, basically every single update was an event, and every single event had, like, multiple huges, Titanic. Some of them had gargantuan pets. And they just didn't matter as much because there were more huge pets in the game. They were easier to get. Like, there's huge pets for like 70 million, and like it used to be the cheapest was like 30 million. Then it went down to 20 million. Now it's like 17 million. You probably get it for even cheaper. It's just insane. They got so cheap.
This game revolved around. Big games quickly took notice of how many people want the comedically oversized squares and decided to make more of these huge pets. But this time, instead of giving them away of overpriced plushies, they gave them away in overpriced eggs. Well, not really.
Yeah, the eggs. Chat, the eggs in Pet Sim cost twice as much as the Counter-Strike loot box. And, like, I mean, I guess it's about the same as a Counter-Strike loot box, but it doesn't deserve to be twice as much, because you can't resell it for real money.
Really, because you
can, but not. Roblox doesn't allow it.
Actually only had a small chance of getting it huge from these overpriced eggs. Due to
yeah, it's 1 in 2,000 chance, and then they added gargantuans, which is 1 in 10,000 chance. And someone did the math, it's like 850,000 Robux. To guaranteed get a gargantuan. It's actually insane.
Having to pay actual money for these eggs, this is actual gambling, Vegas style.
It's not actual gambling because you can't make your money back unless you're selling on like cross-trading servers.
Best pets of people ready to open up,
which you're not supposed to do.
Their wallets made this game extremely pay to win. It also made big games a lot of money. Because of the overwhelming success of this game, it made big games cocky and more money hungry.
It's pay to win, but if you hop on it now, they give you a bunch of free pets and stuff. So you can actually 100% it free to play pretty easily. Like, it'll probably take you about 3 full days, but I mean, that's not much for like a game this massive. Like, you can get through it pretty fast.
Than you already were, which made them make more scummy and possibly illegal decisions, like making an update where you had to sacrifice a huge to get the best.
That's not illegal.
Item in the game being diamonds, making each world more grindy than the others.
Diamonds aren't item, no currency.
And making more eggs so are impossible to get without giving over your hard-earned cash.
Yeah, chat, I do think if I owned big games, I'd make some quests, probably very hard quests, but a quest where you can get free to play eggs. Probably like 10 hours of grinding to get one. But I think that would be fine. Even if they cap it at like you can only earn one from a quest and it's untradeable, I think that would still be fine.
And the terrible things off the site, like creating NFTs, which are overpriced JPEGs.
Yeah, they did that, but then they got rid of them. I think it would be fine to have NFTs. I think it would be cool. Pet Simulator makes a Steam game, where you can sell your pets on the marketplace. I think that would be kind of cool.
Destroy rainforest, don't ask. So in every Roblox,
I think it's cool to be able to sell in-game items.
Game that so happened
for real money.
To have pets that were Square and scamming Bespoke Plush, the company that used to make their plushies. I'm not so sure how
they scammed the company. Chat, they did all that, but like that's the worst that they did. I think there's Roblox developers that have done worse. Like there's this guy called Teddy. If you know who that is, he's worse than Peston, I'd say.
I'll describe what happened to Bespoke Plush without getting into a lot of legal mumbo jumbo, but let's just say that Preston may or may not be allowed to step foot in India. All of these
What?
strange decisions led the Big Games to quickly become one of the most hated developer groups on Roblox. But Big Games,
Yeah, now he's not even the most hated. Now Big Games is like, he's small potatoes compared to, Do Big Studios, which Do Big Studios actually kind of redeemed themselves, with Grow a Garden. Grow a Garden isn't, I mean, it is pretty pay to win, but it's not Do Big Studios' fault, and they didn't kill the game.
Games seemed to not care that much, as their game was still
The game died on its own.
popular, and they were still making tons of money from grown men invested in the pet simulator trade market and small children with their parents' credit card. They even later made Titanics, which are just bigger huges they can attach to plushies that cost $250.
Yeah, chat, they need to make... Chat. Another thing Pet Sim needs to do, they need to make Titanics... Titanics probably huges too. Definitely Gargantuans. They need to give them, like, special abilities in the game. Because right now, they don't do anything.
$80. You could buy 10 of them.
I mean, they're just stronger, but being stronger doesn't matter. At the point that you have a Titanic, you've probably 100% of the game. Having a very strong pet probably doesn't do much for you.
Among Us carrying cases for Nintendo Switches with that amount of money. Even though Big Games thought that they were invincible
What?
with Pet Simulator X, the success didn't last forever, and the player count once again began to dwindle. And Big Games needed to make another new game, quick. After 2 long years, Pet Simulator X got its final update on October 21st, 2020.
Chad, that was kind of sad.
And Big Games began creating the next Pet Simulator game. And maybe this time
Yeah, chat, I got pretty far in Pet Sim X. I never 100%ed it though. But I got some crazy pets, so because some guy just gave it to me.
we'll actually get to see a Pet Simulator game get past 3 years without Big Games quitting on it. Luckily for the remaining Pet Simulator fans after, well, all of that happened, the next Pet Simulator game came out only 2 months after Pet Simulator X stopped receiving updates. Just like Pet Simulator 2, Big Games promised that this game would be more free-to-play friendly and have the
It was more free-to-play friendly.
worlds be more open. Hopefully,
The worlds were... I'd say they're more open, but not by much. It wasn't a hallway. It wasn't like a hallway like Pet Sim X was. It was like it twisted around a little bit, but I think they could make it more like Pet Sim 2 with the... They could make it even more like that. They could have... Chat, they could have a single world that's just like open world. I think that would be fun. I think that would be cool.
meaning that the stupid hallways...
I mean, they had an event that was supposed to be a little bit like that, where it was kind of like a Pokemon event, like you could catch the pets like they were Pokemon, but it wasn't nearly as open as Pet Sim 2 looks.
to be gone for good.
And it was more like free-to-play friendly, I'd say.
This game was later announced to be called Pet Simulator 99, and it came out on December 1st, 2023. Little did Big Games know, this will be their last Pet Simulator game. Well, the last one that counts.
Derp, we need...
Well, Pets Go also came out. It's a Pet Simulator. It's part of the Pet Simulator franchise.
9 came out, it did alright, which is probably the best way to describe this game. Pet Simulator 99's main gimmick was a part of
Yeah, it didn't... I think it probably made about as much as Pet Sim X did, but it never hit as many players as Pet Sim X ever did. That's why I think they should bring back Pet Simulator X as a remaster. Cause chat, Pet Sim X could have lived longer. They just made one mistake. Well, they made multiple mistakes. But their main mistake was they had this like gem mines area, and it inflated the economy, and it just ruined the game in Pet Sim X. If they remastered it and just didn't have that or fixed it, I think they could bring it back. It could be an eternal Roblox game, like how Blox Fruits is.
title, which is how you can equip and hatch up to 99 pets. To do this, you have to purchase more
Yeah, and I think this made it less grindy, but that's why less people played it, just because there was less time to be spent on it
pet spots in
than Pet Sim X
this
is.
place. And to unlock all the spots, you need to rank up, which is one of a lot of new things in this game. One of the biggest new things was the fact that you don't have to click on coins anymore, and the pets now do everything for you, which kind of
No, it's reverse of that. In Pet Sim X, you couldn't click on coins. It was only the pets. Now you have to click on the coins.
takes away the game.
But yeah, you don't have to click on the specific breakables to make the pets go to them. There's even a game pass called Auto Fun, which this guy has. This guy spent money on this game, where the pets just stay there and you can do other things.
Part of the game and makes Pet Simulator more stand around and watch flashing color simulator more than anything. Pet Simulator 99 also had lots of other stuff like enchantment books, pet toys.
Yeah, I think they should in PSMX, they should have auto farm, but then they should also make it so you can't click on the coins, making the pets do what the stuff for you, because it's about the pets, not you.
Mini games, these balloon things are just an Animal Crossing ripoff. Ultimates, achievements like the ones from Pet Simulator 2, fishing, garden.
Yeah, chat. The achievements are way worse. They should make the achievements better. They should maybe add titles. I think titles would be cool.
Poop, boost flags, and a fair bit of other stuff. They
Not just the chat tags that they have, like VIP and partner.
really didn't want this game to fail due to lack of content like Pet Simulator 2, didn't they? Luckily for them,
they spammed content, but it was chat. If the content wasn't so many events, I think the game would have made it for longer. But the reason they did events is because it's new player friendly. But chat, I think towards the end of its lifespan, they should do a few more events that are like worlds, which I guess they did. They added the fantasy world towards the end of all the updates for PESM 99. I think that's the way to go, because that's what PSMX did, and PSMX, I think, made it longer. And they were just adding permanent content, they didn't do events. I think what PSM 99 should do, they do an event, they keep the event going as they add content to the end of the game for endgame players and for new players. So new players do the events, and then endgame players can do the event, but then also when the event's over, they can do the endgame worlds and stuff.
It wasn't in vain, as this game did pretty good. Not as good as Pet Simulator X, but still pretty good. They even got a collaboration with SpongeBob SquarePants, and instead of actually doing something cool with one of the biggest and most beloved IPs of all time, they only made an egg that cost money. Luckily for
I don't know why they didn't even do an event. Like, even doing an event would probably do a lot better. I really don't know why they only added the egg.
Games. This time they didn't.
They could have done so much more, and they'd probably get more sales on the egg if they had like a SpongeBob event.
Get cocky and do anything that got them into major drama. Good for them. Pet Simulator 99 continued to keep
going. Yeah, they didn't do NFTs. They didn't have the sacrifice a huge pet thing.
And getting updates. And of how much stuff there was to do in this game, it kept a lot of players consistently, and it's
The thing with the minigames, so at the start of this, everyone was hyped because the minigames were just a new thing to do, something new to do. But then, like, the minigames were just, they stopped adding them. Like, in the tech world, in the fantasy world, I don't think there's any minigames. It's weird. They should add more minigames, because like, the minigames were fun, but they just got rid of them.
It seemed like Pet Simulator 99 was here to stay for the foreseeable future. The only issue of this...
I mean, it lasted a year and a half, which is crazy for a simulator. Like, well, big games does abandon their games pretty fast, before they die. They do still keep their games alive for over a year. Like, they kind of choose to kill their games, and their games don't die on their own. Which could be better, could be worse. Like, Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, I was talking about that earlier in the video. That game died just because players stopped playing it. PESM, I mean, it died partially because players stopped playing it, but really just because they stopped updating it. Bubblegum Simulator still updates. I mean, they didn't fully die. They still have like 5,000 plays online. PESM 99, I'm not sure, but I think it has like 10,000. We can check now. I'm gonna check now. Well, I'm not gonna check now then. Or I can use the Roblox player. Chat, I wanna check. How many players does Big Games have? Let me see. Cause chat, Big Games is still like pretty big. Like, having 10,000 players on a game. See, they've got like 2,000 on there. That's pretty good. Developer, Big Games. Well, I'm not in Big Games. I swear I was in Big Games. I don't really care about. I don't care about groups because they don't really do anything. View community. We make games. Let's see. So Big Paintball Classic has about half what Big Paintball 2 has. Wait. Oh, it's Big Games Pets. Sorry, chat. Big Games Pets. They made like a second group for all the PetSim games. I don't know why. Big Games Pets. Okay, I am in this one. So let's see. Pets Go is at about 1,000. Okay, so yeah, they're still at 11,000 on a Sunday. That's not too bad. And then PetSimX, PetSimX is still doing pretty good. Pets Go is currently beating it, but it's doing better than Steal a Pet. Steal a Pet is terrible, chat. It's just like, I played it once, it was not fun.
This time was one that they never accounted for. Roblox changed. Speaking about change, where are we going anyway?
As fast as
I don't. The final
Pet
meow.
Simulator always was ahead of its time on Roblox, so if its techniques
Was it?
to keep players invested in the game.
I guess it was. Yeah, it was always ahead of its time. Like PESM 99 was like before every single Roblox game was just doing events.
The sound effects and progression were fine-tuned to keep people in the
But that's like, they were gonna have 99 events, but then they postponed it indefinitely.
game as long as possible. Genuinely, hear the sounds in this game. That is some good coin-breaking sound effects. The only issue is that during all this time, Roblox was
Yeah, chat, I like this guy. Bedsheet Ghost made a video about PESM 99. He was just hating on it. Like, this guy, I feel like, I think he might, like, Bedsheet Ghost didn't like this, didn't like PESM. This guy kind of likes it. I like it too, but I don't think he's overly biased.
evolving. New
He's not insanely biased.
people came on the platform and innovated on
I think he's more biased. He's less biased towards it than Bedsheet Ghost was against it.
how to keep people invested in games. For the worst, mostly. Simulators were out, and the new generation of games has begun.
Yeah, just brain rot slop. Like, chat, this is better than Steal a Brain Rot. Can we say that Pet Simulator 99 is definitely better than Steal a Brain Rot? Like, this is still actually a game. Steal a Brain Rot, like, it's literally getting further from a game as we go on in Roblox. Like, there's, like, while this does, I mean, it is, like, not too much of a game, they have the mini games and stuff at least. Like, I think this is better. This is better than Grow a Garden and, Steal a Brain Rot. Maybe not Grow a Garden. Some people, like, really like Grow a Garden that don't like, Pet Sim. But this is definitely better than Steal a Brain Rot.
Every week, new types of popular games came out.
And it's... Because Steal a Brain Rot also is just completely unoriginal. All the characters are stolen. I mean, these characters aren't really stolen because it's just, like, a cat. Like, a cat isn't a character you can steal. But like, Steal a Brain Rot, they didn't make the Brain Rot characters. They didn't even put them into the AI prompt. The AI made it. The AI gave it to some guy. They stole it from some guy. And then the actual gameplay itself is also stolen. PSM didn't really steal any gameplay. They kind of started the whole, like, simulator trend.
There are tower defense games that force people to gamble for towers, simple roleplay games, RNG games, games where things happen when you weren't playing the games that mooch off of popular trends, and whatever Steal a Brain Rot is. With all these new
PSM does also mooch off of popular trends a lot of the time. A lot of the events, I'm not saying mooch off of them, like, the in-game is just a direct copy of Squid Game. I guess PetSim also did that. But they kind of copy the trend. Like, they did an RNG event when RNG games were booming. They did a fishing event when fish was popping. They did a gardening event when Grow a Garden. I feel like that one was kind of more stealing. But, like, they did, their events aren't super memorable. But, they did, like, a mining event when mining games were popular. So, it's kind of more that they take a genre, not just a single game. But yeah, chat, all the things he said before this, like gambling for towers,
games has begun. Every week, new types of games, RNG games, games where things happen when you weren't playing the games that mooch off of popular trends,
basically all of those things are in Pet Sim 99.
And whatever Steal a Brain Rot is. With all these new
It's basically all those.
Roblox trends, Pet Simulator couldn't keep up. Big games tried to keep the game relevant by adding mini games that copied whatever was trending at the time, but that didn't work. Big games even tried to jump ship once again.
I mean, that did work for a long time. It just... Once they did I feel like, it was the slime event. After the slime event that they did in Pet Sim, I feel like that's when it started its downfall.
And make new simulators.
Or maybe during the slime event.
There are games based on trends, like Pets Go, which was just Souls RNG, and Steal a Pet.
It's not just Souls RNG. Pets Go is probably the best RNG game on Roblox. There's probably the most stuff you can do. It's not... It started out... It's a thing because Souls RNG is popular. It is definitely not just Souls RNG. They've got the mining, they've got the farming, they've got the fishing. They've got all the boosts and stuff. It's definitely more fun than Souls RNG.
Which I've never heard of until...
I mean, yeah, it's still like all the stuff in that game is basically just RNG. Maybe not the mining. The mining's mostly skill. it's still better than Souls RNG. Pets Go is, I think, one of the most successful RNG games on Roblox, and I think it deserves it.
Searching for
It's like probably one of the
this
best.
video. These games didn't even last a month.
Not that there's any good ones. Except for, I guess Fish. Fish is a good RNG game.
And if abandoning a game and creating a new one didn't work, then big games didn't know what to do. Pet Simulator was bleeding money, and their new games were dead on arrival. So without anything else to do, Preston did the impossible.
Pets Go was not dead on arrival. Pets Go was popular for like 6 months, which is a good amount of time. It did stop, but I think that's just because they did the bot ban wave, and that kind of took everyone down.
And left big games.
That took almost every simulator down. I think it's just because there's less pets in the economy, so there's less people to trade with.
Company he started 10 years ago. Without Preston, Big Games is in a current state of limbo where nobody knows what's happening with it. All we know is that Pet Simulator is finished. Pet Simulator 99 received its final major update on July 12, 2025.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a permanent update. They added the Summer Block Party. One of my least favorite events yet.
It's 69th major update. Okay.
They stopped with... Chat, I think that's a good place to end it. Chat, so Pet Simulator 2, I might try that. If you all want me to try that, we could do that. Film a video, do a live stream or something. 45 minutes. Chat, I can yap about Pet Simulator for so long, because I played so much. Chat, I watched like every LCLC video. By the way, speaking of LCLC, I might have to make a video about, like, what happened to he? He's gone. They made a new game, it got banned, and then maybe LCLC got banned, because he's gone. Chat, I used to watch every single one of this guy's videos, because he just, he made so many videos, on Pet Sim, and he just, like, he keeps going, but it was all Pet Sim. Like, this guy, there's also this guy, Night Fox. He mostly made Pet Sim 99 videos. He stopped. Now I think now he does like build a base and grow a garden. Cause he did Pet Sim, but then in between, he'd do like other simulators or other popular Roblox games. LCOC did that, but it was insanely occasionally that he did that. But yeah, chat, it's cooked. I guess it's Big Games is over for now. Chat, Big Games, if you're watching, I know how we can revive Big Games. The problem that Preston said with Big Games was that he said Roblox stopped showing it to people. I can help fix that. You can make some Roblox, make some YouTube videos, make some TikToks, and then you're good. And then you're showing your game to people without Roblox's help. So, chat, I'm gonna end the video now. Yeah, this is a long video. Join the Discord, like, and subscribe.